Okay. Alright, well, thanks everyone for joining me here today. I'm going to show you how to make a simple batch of Betty Crocker cookies. And the reason I decided that was my presentation or demonstration today is most people don't have the time to make cookies from scratch. So they should know that there's options out there from Betty Crocker to make this a far simpler process. And that's what I'm going to show you today. To save some time, I've already pre-mixed some of the simpler things like the butter. You need 1 stick of butter, 1 egg, and a full bag. You put it in the bowl and you mix it until you get a soft dough going. And you really want to make sure there's not some crumbs in there at the end of your mixing, because then the cookies will probably end up a little bit more crumbly, unless you like that, but I don't. So keep it going until it's real solid. And I also want to mention you have some optional choices typically with cookies. You can use cookie shapers to turn them into like Christmas trees, for example, stars, spin wheels, things like that. And you can also use like frosting to add decoration, make things a lot more interesting. But today we're just going to go with the simple chocolate chip cookies. We're almost done mixing here. The automatic mixer can make a mess, but it does save a lot of time. So let's see here. And once you're done with this, what might be a good thing to do is to start preheating your oven so it's pretty much ready to go once. It's good to have a wooden spoon. Your total materials should include giant wooden, well, not giant, but a wooden spoon, about medium mixing bowl, a teaspoon, electronic mixer if you choose to, or you can just use the wooden spoon, some wire racks, cookie sheets. For the teaspoon, you probably need 2 different cookie sheets, and I like to use some foil paper over the wire cooling racks to keep the cookies from sticking too badly. Alright, so now that we're done mixing, let's keep that here. I'm going to go preheat the oven. It's about 350. And it really depends on if you're using stick or non-stick. If you have like a non-stick pan, I believe it's 375. And once you've got your mix ready, looks like this is good to go. Alright, remember, always have clean hands when you're cooking too, or gloves, whichever you prefer. Hopefully you always want your hands clean, but gloves obviously are another alternative to just getting your hands dirty. You want to kind of separate these so you have some space in between, just a teaspoon. It can also be a tablespoon. It just depends on how large you want the cookies to get, but if they're going to be larger, obviously space them more than a couple inches apart so they don't kind of expand into each other. Right, going to finish at least one of these sheets here. And you can add some more definition to get that perfect cookie shape, or if you choose not to, you'll have delicious tasting cookies. They just won't be in the ideal round cookie shape. It's completely up to your own interpretation. Alright, keep going there. At least one of these done. Alright. Another one here on the top here, space them out. Okay, and it should look sort of like that, kind of spaced apart. Alright, Then you'll put that in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes, depending on how brown you want the cookies. Then you take them out, and what I usually do, spread some tin foil over the cooling racks, or wax paper. Wax paper is what most people use. I choose foil. You'll just flip them off the cookie tray onto the wire cooling rack. Maybe let them sit for about 5 minutes, and then you should have your finished product, which is obviously some chocolate chip cookies. Thank you, everyone. So please go out and try the Betty Crocker cookie mix when you're in a pinch and really want to make a quick dessert. It's a great option. Thank you.